What's up, guys? Corbin May here at Pursuit Properties. I've got a fantastic guest on this month. I've got Mitchell O'Banion with GrassRoots Turf. Mitch, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Name's Mitchell O'Banion with GrassRoots Turf. Uh, here local in the greater Jackson metro area. Live in Madison. Uh, got four beautiful daughters and a wife, and take care of grass for all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Well, for any of your grass needs, Mitch is your man. So, a lot of the issues that we run into in the real estate business, and this is one of the reasons why I brought on Mitch, is, man, your yard is your gateway to your home. A lot of the negative feedback that we see when people go to look at a house that's on the market is like, man, the yard kind of sucked. And it's like, that's the first thing people see when they first pull up to your home. So like having a nice yard is just going to be one of those good selling points when the first time people pull up to your house. I think everybody appreciates a good looking, yard. I mean, I know I do. And, but I think something that people don't realize is that, it comes around the summer and everybody wants a really nice, pretty green yard, but they don't realize that kind of process starts now. So,
Right.
tell us how,
So
tell us how that works.
Yeah. So two things. It's not an overnight process.
Yep.
So if you're listing your house today, you need to kind of start getting the lawn as far as weed control and fertility, because it takes time.
Yeah.
But that being said, now is one of the best times to start a service like that, to avoid the spring and the winter weeds that really stand out. Like your grass is dormant, it's brown, and the weeds really stand out. And we started about a month ago putting out the weed prevention type treatments for those weeds. So we're well into that process. Certainly not too late. It goes on. You can start anytime, and it's our job to get you where you want to go. But a lot of people we're kind of putting the mowers up and turning to football and fall and more different activities. So we're kind of putting those. It's not in our mind, but it is a great time to start.
Yeah, I think that's like, this time of year, everybody's kind of over cutting grass.
They are.
So,
I am too.
Yeah, me too. But I tell a lot of people this too. That people are like, oh man, I'm tired of cutting grass. So if you're tired of cutting grass, get your yard treated. Like you will mow your yard less frequently because you're not having to worry about weeds, especially in the spring. Like I know, I was mowing my yard about a month later than some of my neighbors that didn't have like their yards treated, just because they're just mowing weeds. It's like that Bermuda. I've got a Bermuda yard. It's not going to really kick in to where I have to kind of do that first mow. March, April.
Yeah, early March.
Early March.
And and that kind of starts your season off. As soon as you start mowing, you're kind of into that routine and rhythm. But if you're mowing weeds, they're going to be February. That's when a lot of people start calling us. And
so that's the thing is like, so would you say that's probably when most of the time people start calling you is like in the spring because they got weeds everywhere?
Yeah, somewhere around Valentine's Day, mid-February. It's like we're having to mow our yard and it's green, and a lot of people aren't that are already treated. So it's and they're growing so fast, like they just come right back. So
then you're kind of playing catch up.
Yeah, but it's easy that time of year. We can take care of most of those weeds pretty quickly.
But if an ideal situation, say if I was a customer and I was like going to ask you, when is the best time to start my treatment process?
Yeah, it's right now.
Right now.
Yeah, it really is. You're just so far ahead of the curve. You're preventing all these different varieties of weeds that grow all winter long. And then for us, we can focus more on the fertility and the plant health side in the spring instead of playing catch up.
Gotcha. So say if I I've got a yard, it's in okay shape, but I got a bunch of weeds and stuff. Like how long is it going to take me to kind of get it to Augusta National?
Well, so I normally ask that question answer that with the question, what's your involvement?
Okay.
How often, what are the other maintenances? Because we're here to fertility, focus on fertility and weed control. That's roughly about a third of the condition of your yard.
Yeah.
We've got water, rainfall,
Yeah.
drainage that can influence the condition of the yard, and mowing. Just the
How
how
often you mowed,
often,
how
what
often you
height,
water.
yeah, all of
Yeah.
that stuff plays
Okay.
into Augusta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so it's but we will control most of the weeds within a year,
Hmm.
um, and introduce fertilizers and have a healthy lawn. We normally do it better, faster than a
Hmm.
year, but we kind of
Your
we like,
standards a little
yeah,
bit.
we
Yeah.
like to give it a year and you'll see a huge difference.
Yeah.
Normally it's faster.
Yeah.
And
What other search? So I know that you do like the lawn fertility and health, weed control, fertilization, you're getting yards green, but I know you provide some other services. What, like, crepe myrtles and
we have a great ornamental
okay.
program, which obviously the crepe myrtle scale
Dude,
is
the
one that
aphids, it's like it was like snowing a couple of
snowing,
weeks ago, like
yeah,
with just all the aphids in the
on
air.
the sugar hackberries.
Okay.
So that's a weird one because
Okay.
we don't really, that's more of an arborist. We don't really treat trees
Okay.
that large.
Okay.
Uh, but you do have to treat that in the spring,
Mm,
or earlier in the summer to kind of prevent that
gotcha.
before you.
Before you actually get to that. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I've noticed. Like my grape myrtles look very healthy, that you treat, and it's funny because like my neighbor next door, his are like covered like in black stuff, whatever you call that. Was it
The
black
sooty
scale,
mold,
sooty mold?
yeah, and
Okay,
that's actually the byproduct.
okay.
That's the scale, the bark scale are causing that.
Will
We don't
that
really see
will
them
that
as
lead to the death of a tree if it's left unchecked?
it would have to be very bad, but it could.
It could.
You start seeing less blooms and less leaves, kind of
Okay,
defoliating the tree more than death.
gotcha,
It just kind of struggles along and
gotcha.
just doesn't look good.
And you also do fire ant prevention as
We do.
well, correct?
We
Okay.
we include that with our program uh, at at no charge, for no extra
Okay.
charge. We have a fire ant program. We have some commercial properties
Gotcha.
that's all they want done.
Yeah.
Um, we're getting into bed weed
Okay.
control, something we kind of shied away from in the beginning. We're starting to do a little bit of that. Have a really good mosquito program,
Okay.
um, but by and large, I mean, weed control and fertility is.
How long would you say, like, so when you do a mosquito treatment application, like, do you see results instantly, and like, or how long does it take, and then how long will you see the results of that treatment?
The results are very quickly the first time.
Okay.
Uh, then it just kind of gets better from there, and the residual kind of builds on itself. So we kill what's there,
Okay.
and then we have some products that leave a little residual that they keeps killing while we're gone,
Okay.
and that residual kind of builds up after the second time normally.
Okay.
But so the first one is kind of a knockdown.
So
Then
you'll see an instant result after that
yeah,
first treatment.
yeah,
Yeah.
like we can, if you have a party tonight, we could
Oh, really?
come out and
Okay.
and spruce it up and
Yeah.
for short term.
Make it a little bit better this time of year being
Yeah,
outside.
for being outside.
Yeah. So I think that's like the best time of year, is being outside, but then it's just the mosquitoes. It's like if you get a cool enough day and then you're swatting your ankles the whole time, that's not too fun.
Sure. But that it all falls into the typical home maintenance. If
Mm-hmm.
your gutters are holding water, if you
Yeah.
have pine straw in your gutters, we see
Okay.
more mosquito activity. That's a great habitat for them. Making sure your catch basins aren't holding organic matter and they're flowing, draining out, not holding water. Those little hidden mosquito habitats. I don't think we have to worry about too many people with tires in their
Yeah.
backyard holding water, but anything that holds water, if you can remove that water, that habitat really helps.
Gotcha. So if, like, say you had a client, or a customer that's interested like in your services, but they're kind of, they're on the fence. They don't know if they see like the benefit like of it versus like the cost. Like, what's a way, like, say, yeah, I'm kind of interested. I want to have a good looking yard, but I'm also like, what are some of the other benefits, or why should I procure like this service?
Well, it's the overall home aesthetics,
Mm-hmm.
the home value. You want to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, to me, everything around your home, you
Mm-hmm.
want to keep it. instead of letting it get really bad and then you're looking at a repair.
Yeah.
We want to just maintain it along the way.
Yeah.
Kind of mentality.
Yeah.
There's no sense in waiting until it's broke to fix it. We can prevent it from breaking.
And kind of touching on what we talked about earlier, like you're saving yourself time and money. Not mowing is often, like earlier in the year, maybe late in the year, like when it's normally the Bermuda's kind of checked out, and then you're just mowing weeds. So it's like you're tacking on an extra few mows a year by not having it treated.
And if you're and it just looks better between mows.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's like one thing. Every time that we have a listing that's about to hit the market, there's a reason why we're like, hey, let's get the yard cut, let's get it nice and edged up long, because everybody wants it to look nice. And so like your yard really is the gateway to your home. It's the first thing that people see. If I had one piece of a recommendation for any client that's interested in listing their home, it's like, hey, we've got to get your yard cleaned up and look presentable, because that's the first thing a potential buyer is going to see.
Well, the last time we sold a house, I've always mowed my own grass, and my wife takes care of the inside of the house. Well, when our house is on the market, we are going to hire a cleaning service and a lawn service just to help us, because we're busy. We're running our day-to-day lives. So we want those services to be, you never know when someone's going to drop by. Hey, I've got 30 minutes. Can I get it scheduled?
Absolutely. Yeah. It makes a big difference. Well, man, I really do appreciate you coming on. What's the best way to get in contact with you?
We'd love people to go through our website or to call us, 1-800-GrassRoots or GrassRootsTurf.com.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tag Mitch's information.
1-888-888. I don't even know my phone number.
GrassRoots. That's no problem. I'll tag Mitch's information at the bottom of this video so y'all can get in touch with him. Like I said, he does everything from weed control, fertilization, bed maintenance, a lot of different services, but I'll include his information at the bottom of this video. Once again, if y'all need anything, I'm Corbin May with Pursuit Properties, your neighborhood realtor. Y'all have a good one.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.